Now Futurecast.
All right, I was just looking at some new data, and right now, no big changes to the forecast. It does not look like a big snowmaker. Rather, rain will be the general theme. Let's take a look at what I'm tracking. And in terms of rain impacts, yeah, there will be some, especially as we head into tomorrow evening. And when we're talking about the impacts to the evening commute, it'll be a little bit slower with light to moderate rain. I'm not anticipating anything impassable or any severe impacts to the evening commute, but allowing an extra few minutes. Not a bad idea because some of those puddles that will be out there. Wintry impacts, well, yes, we do have snow possible on Thursday morning, but I'm a little bit more concerned about the black ice. And the reason we will see this is that late tomorrow night into Thursday morning, a rapid temperature drop. When you get that and you have water on the roads, that's when you can really get that black ice danger. So that is something to really watch as we head into the Thursday morning commute. In terms of wind impacts, well, tomorrow is not going to necessarily be that windy, a little bit on the breezy side. It's not until late tomorrow night around 10 or 11 p.m. into Thursday where the gusts are really going to start to kick up. Could see some gusts between 35 and 45 miles an hour. At this point, we're talking about perhaps some scattered power outages, nothing really that extensive locally. I think we will see problems off to our north where it's going to be windy, and they could get over a foot of snow up in northern New England in places like Vermont and New Hampshire. All right, taking a look outside at our Citycam, temperatures still pleasant. 45 in the capital city, Gloucester at 34, westerly 40, New Bedford at 40 degrees. Winds right now in New Bedford are completely calm and we still have the clear skies. Live Pinpoint Doppler 12, not showing precipitation for now. And as we widen out the view, you can see the storm starting to develop. Now it still has to organize itself. This will kind of become more tightly wound, grab some moisture in from the south. But notice this little activity here going into Pennsylvania. Not all of this is actually hitting the ground as rain, but some of this is running out a little bit ahead of our computer models. That's why I can't completely rule out a sprinkle or two for the commute tomorrow morning, but I'm still thinking most of the commute tomorrow morning is dry. The real impacts start for the evening commute. However, even that information is starting to change a little bit. This, we're stopping at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Yes, the raindrops will be out there scattered at this point. Now watch what happens as I stop this at 5 p.m., right when many of you might be driving home from work. Notice how things are not quite as filled in as maybe initially anticipated. So while the commute may be wet and a little bit slower, nothing terribly impactful. But watch what happens, say after 7, 8, 9 o'clock, that's when it really starts to come down the heaviest. And north and west of 295 at 11 p.m., I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see snow and sleet, at least in pockets. And also temperatures dropping below freezing at this point. So it's late at night on Wednesday, or at least north and west of Providence will have to watch for some of that black ice potential. But most of us will hold off on the black ice in the snow until about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So 4 a.m. we're snowing. Again, the threat of black ice will be there as temperatures will be down into the 20s at this point. So huge temperature drops as we head into early Thursday morning. Snow continues throughout the morning commute, but when you add everything up, it's just not that much snow. Now, rain-wise, tomorrow evening, it's about a ½ inch to an inch of rain, so I'm not anticipating widespread flooding, but again, some ponding on the roadways is possible, especially later tomorrow night. Here are the snow accumulations, certainly not that impressive. A coating to 2 inches of snow, and that would fall anywhere from 2 o'clock on Thursday morning to around noontime. Again, we could see some brief drops in visibility, but it's the slick surfaces I'm more concerned with for Thursday morning. Here's the 7-day Futurecast. Now, notice it stays cold Thursday afternoon, staying in the 20s. On Friday, we're in the mid-30s. And then for Saturday, at least the temperatures become more reasonable, highs in the upper 40s. Perhaps a sprinkle or two around on Saturday. Certainly nothing to wash out any of those St. Patrick's Day parades. I know we have one going on in Newport on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of people thinking of that parade right
Yes,
now. That's
are.
all that's on their mind.
Yep.
All right, Pete, thank you. There's much more to come on Eyewitness News at 10.
Details.